Hello everybody, this is Allsouts Gaming and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Persona 5 Royal. In the previous episode, we had some hot pot with friends, learned more about them. Also, Akechi showed up, but who cares about him? Anyways, we're going to continue on, and there's going to be a fair bit of story coming up. Well, I say a fair bit, but there's going to be story coming up. But before all that, let's spend some time with Yoshida. Now, I'd like to request your help with another speech. I've been feeling more courageous with you around. How's your schedule looking today? Let's head on over. Thank you. Please come to the front of Shibuya Station. I'll be waiting.
Everyone!
That you possess free will does not mean that you can always do as you please. To make your decisions based simply on loss and gain is to act like a heartless machine. The reason so few people care about their fellow man is because so few have the energy to do so. We politicians have fallen short of our goal to change society. We need your support more than ever. That approach isn't going to work. You have to get the voters more excited. You're going to completely lose the hearts and minds of the people. Again, what I'd like to say is...
What?
Councilman Matsushita. It's been so long since we last spoke. I wanted to stop by to see how you were doing. Oh, you have a high schooler volunteering for you, huh? My, times have changed. Do you know about the Kuramoto children? This one doesn't matter. Yes, Mr. Yoshida told me. Actually, to be quite frank, none of them matter. Well, that was nearly 20 years ago. I'm impressed that you're so interested in politics. I was a member of the Kuramoto children as well. Yoshida and I joined the same year. I made an amazing career change going from a pro wrestler to a diet member. I was elected easily, but I had no idea what I was doing. I realized I wasn't elected on my own merit when I failed to be re-elected for a second term. That was true for the both of us.
No.
You made a great comeback, though. You're truly an inspiration. As are you, old friend. You're working harder than anyone on the campaign trail. Oh, there's no need for false praise to impress the boy here. Yoshida's well informed about the inner workings of politics, so I'm sure he'll be a great teacher. However, I suggest you only do as he says and not as he does if you want to become a diet member.
Hmm?
And what might that mean? I'm guessing he doesn't know. You really think you can win the election by being completely honest and making good arguments? You've got to secure votes, or else you'll be forever known as no good Torah.
What?
Without honesty and good arguments, there can be no political justice. Heh, it's been a while since I've heard one of your grandiose speeches. Nakamura-kun, was it? Tell me, what about Yoshida here drew you in? His message. Nakamura-kun. You address matters quite directly for a young person. Seems you have been taught well.
You're right.
I intend to teach him everything I know. That's what we agreed on. With this, we hit rank 3. Fundraising allows you to ask for large amounts of money during negotiations.
All right.
Yeah, sometimes we will randomly get red pop-ups during negotiations. That's the skill coming into effect. Lets us get a lot more money. And there are also other skills of a similar nature. By the way, how are things between you and Old Man Kuramoto?
Yes.
We're still not on speaking terms. Well, there's something I'd like to get your opinion on, so I'll be in touch. Very well. Oh, that reminds me. You may still distrust me because of what happened with the missing party funds, but I'm not the one who pointed the finger at you. That's all I'm going to say. Why did he have to mention that? Ah, my apologies. That's all for today.
Well then, I'll see you again.
Good job. Hello. Thanks again for your help today. What a mess. Past mistakes can really come back to bite you. It's hard to feel like you've ever truly escaped them. As some people can fight their way back up like Matsushita, but many end up suffering under the weight of labels. Even after 20 years, I'm still nothing more than no good Tora. But I will not give up. It's true that I lost a lot, but I did learn a great many things along the way. Somewhere in the middle of it all, my old stubbornness was tempered into conviction, one of my one redeeming quality. That is why I want you to use your experiences to forge your own conviction. You think I'll ever find it? Don't worry. I can already see you're on your way. You just have to refine your experience into knowledge. I ended up taking longer than I expected. Well, until next time.
Hi.
Fancy seeing you here. Oh, right. I guess Shujin was in this direction, too. Still, I wouldn't have expected to run into you at a time like this. Perhaps it really is fate. How are you doing? Not bad. Relaxed as always, I see. I've been getting interviewed a lot lately, so I've been wondering how to answer such questions. I see now that there's no need to be so roundabout with my responses. Talking with you helps me realize many things. If it isn't too much trouble, may I speak with you again sometime? Hey, I heard from one of my upperclassmen that apparently there's some kind of weirdo in Kichi Joji. Even at a glance, you could supposedly tell right away that he's bad news. You live there, don't you? Are you okay? Oh, you mean the old man in Harmony Alley? My parents are talking about him too. Doesn't that just make you wonder? I'm thinking I might try looking for him today. What? Don't do that! Besides, I heard he hides his face. Who knows what he'll do to you if he sees you? You're gonna end up in a ditch somewhere, I just know it. They're probably talking about that guy. He's spreading all these rumors. I kinda feel sorry for him. He's not a bad person. I know, but still, first impressions count for a lot. Well, his offer to trade items was pretty good. I bet that it'll come in handy for the Phantom Thieves. Let's use it to our advantage.
How tragic.
Before I realized it, we're halfway through June. It's the only month of the year with no holidays, and it's filled with rain. Truly a season of hell. I'm exaggerating, you say? You're all just ignorant. After all, what's falling from the sky is acid rain that can melt metal. Nakamura-kun, let's test your knowledge and imagination.
Give it a try.
When washing your hair with dissolved copper, your hair color changes. What color do you think it turns? Green?
This is it.
That is correct. By the way, magnesium turns your hair white and rust will turn your hair red. However, acid rain can melt gold or silver. If you want to dye your hair gold, use bronze coins. Thinking you could save money by skipping a visit to the hair salon? It seems you still don't understand the horror of acid rain. Hey, did you get that question? I wasn't even close. Maybe he actually is smart. I'm kind of surprised. Oh shoot, the teacher's glaring at us. I don't know why I keep reading those, they're the same every single time. Ooh, hello. Bingo! With that, we have ranked up to encyclopedic knowledge.
Alright.
London once had acid rain on the level of stomach acid. More than 4,000 people died. Perhaps one day such a deathly rain will fall on Japan. My heart too is overcast, just like the rain that falls on the city. Ah, rain. I'm tired of thinking up witty comments.
Oh good, you haven't gone home yet. Nijime-san's looking for you. Could you head to the student council room right away? She says there's no report of a lost item, so she wants you to start filling out some paperwork.
I don't understand.
Well, telling me that isn't going to get you out of this. The student council room is on the 3rd floor, next to the library. Got it? Why am I running errands for a student? I know she's the principal's favorite or whatever.
Nijima's the girl who keeps following you around, right? What could she want?
Nothing good. Anybody who's played this game knows that much. And no, we can't just leave.
Oh, no way.
Whoops. The student council room. What were we called here for? This is rather strange.
Ah, earlier than expected. Have a seat. I'll get straight to the point. Mr. Kamoshida and Madarame. Won't you tell me the truth behind the Phantom Thieves incidents? Can't answer that? Oh, of course. There's no way you would admit to such things. Have a listen.
If someone else could help him, we wouldn't be doing stuff as the Phantom Thieves to start with.
So you think it's true? We'll be okay if we keep doing this, right?
What could all this mean? We screwed up. Was it blackmail? Hypnosis? How do you corner someone into making them confess? Won't you tell me how you did it?
Ask the culprits.
You want to say that this doesn't prove anything, don't you? I believe that you three are the Phantom Thieves. Now, what would the police think if they heard my recording?
It'd be bad if we're put under police surveillance. There's no telling what'll happen to you, too.
If you confess the truth, I don't mind just leaving this between the two of us. You'll tell me, won't you?
I have a right to be silent.
That's the same as admitting to it.
Yes, it is the same as admitting to it, but here's the thing. Nothing you can legally do about it.
You know. Go ahead.
Hey, where you at? Taking a leak? Let's meet up at the usual spot to hold our Phantom Thieves meeting.
That idiot!
As loud as always. But his timing's perfect. I'd like everyone else to hear this as well. Won't you take me to your friends?
I guess it can't be helped now.
Oh,
Here?
is that girl a friend of yours?
What the hell?
What's the meaning of this?
I had him lead me here. Ryuji Sakamoto, on Takamaki, and you're Kitagawa-kun, correct? Second year at Kosei High and former pupil of Madarame? I wanted to ask you all about this.
If someone else could help him, we wouldn't be doing stuff as the...
An extremely similar technique was used for both Kamoshida and Madarame, while those affected by their acts were just coincidentally meeting up. How could that not raise suspicions?
What do you intend to do? Have you come just to say you're going to report us?
I bet someone told you to find us. The school can't have ties to criminals after all. And yet they turn a blind eye when it comes to suicide and sexual harassment. Those adults are just using you. I feel sorry for you.
I know.
Huh?
That's why I would like to verify the justice you speak of.
What?
I'm the only one who knows about you. If you prove what you're doing is just, I'll erase this.
She wants to make a deal.
There is someone whose heart I'd like you to change.
Who?
So you're not saying it's impossible. However, I cannot tell you that just yet. Let's continue our talk after school tomorrow. On the roof. Assuming you accept my offer, that is.
turning into a real pain.
You were careless. I don't think you truly understood how high the stakes were. Anything to say, Ryuji?
Why are you singling me out? On got recorded too, you know?
I'm so sorry.
Hey, what should we do? That girl's got dirt on us.
A recording seems to be insufficient evidence, though. And even with that, there's no way they could prove our methods.
Considering who we're dealing with, I think it might be a trap.
Regardless, this guy would be in real trouble. He's on probation after all.
Things would get rough if we didn't have our leader. And I totally don't want to deal with the police.
Then, we have no other choice but to go along with it.
Yes, it's best we agree, at least for the time being. We made a crucial mistake, but not a critical one. We'll just have to recover from here on out.
Yeah, my bad. So, we doing this?
That's our only choice.
Alright, we're meeting on the school rooftop tomorrow, yeah?
What about me? I could always sneak in if necessary.
That'll draw too much attention. You should just wait outside, Yusuke. What could she be scheming?
So effing pissed. Do we just gotta do what she says? Considering what has happened, it seems we have no other choice. I wonder whose heart the student council president would want us to change. Don't matter to me. But there might be a reason behind who she picks, right? I wonder who it is. I am curious myself. She mentioned how she wants us to prove our justice, did she not? Yeah, she definitely did. Then there must be some reasoning behind her choice. Please, contact me immediately if you find anything out. And don't go picking any fights, okay? Do you understand, Ryuji? Why are you singling me out? I ain't dumb. 'Cause you got us caught.
Hey!
Be careful. She's a shrewd one. We'd best be prepared for anything. Yeah. I mean, I know what's coming. Okay, well, we want to make sure that we have a justice persona on us, which we do not, so I'm going to go pick one up at the Velvet Room, and I may as well do it at Kichijoji, because that's where we gotta go anyways.
I don't like. Hey, inmate! What? Justine, these are the paths you have walked.
See, justice should be towards the bottom. No, wait, I was thinking judgment. I'll just grab Archangel.
You'll withdraw this and accept this such rudeness. Are you finished? What? It is time, inmate.
I have something.
Okay, then. Should be somewhere around here, actually. Ah, there he is by Penguin Sniper.
Hi.
Hey, Nakamura-kun. Good evening. I wanted to talk to you, but since we have the time, do you want to go play billiards together? It's not that difficult, and we can chat and play at the same time. How about it?
What do you want to do?
Yeah, let's hang out with him. I'm glad I asked. I was a little worried you'd turn me down. Yes, unlike in the original, you actually do hang out with Akechi to forward his, confidant. Well then, let's get going. I'm gonna walk around. Let me know when you're ready to leave. I found myself with some free time, so I was hoping to find someone to play against. You always seem so busy. Well, I wouldn't say I'm unoccupied, but I'm not busy all the time either. If anything, it's my policy to spend my spare time in meaningful ways. Now, let's play a game. You played pool before, correct? Oh, my apologies. A break ace. Not bad. This one doesn't matter. It was just a coincidence. Of course, this game won't count. Let's start over. Oof, bad move on my part. If you get the next one, I'm in trouble. Not bad. Everything's riding on your next shot, though. How will you handle this? This one, you can go for anything. Shoot very carefully. Well, let's see your skills. Oof. There wasn't enough force. It didn't even reach the pocket. I mean, it got close. I win. That was a close one, though. I suppose it would have been embarrassing to lose as your senior, huh? Something seems off. Thank you. That's great news. I sense something in you that's quite different from other people. I guess you can call it my detective's intuition. I'm kidding, of course. Oh, my apologies. A break ace. Is something the matter? This one doesn't matter. Aren't you left-handed?
That's not bad.
I'm honestly impressed you noticed. That's right, this one's my dominant hand. I switched hands during the game. It's not anything against you. Going all out against a junior just seems a bit gauche. But I confess, you've surprised me. I'm rather dexterous with my right hand. I can even use chopsticks with it. Frankly, I didn't expect you to see through it. I see a lot of things. Oh, so those glasses are just for the aesthetic then? Or were you being metaphorical? You're a hard one to read sometimes. In any case, you truly are interesting. You never cease to intrigue me. I can sense Akechi's appreciation. Sleuthing Instinct. Chance to reveal one enemy affinity at the start of battle. Not bad. If you ever manage to win against me using my right hand, then I will face you with everything I have. You have my word.
Goodbye, then.
Well, see you. Hey, thanks for coming along today. Our little game turned out to be more interesting than I expected. Barely anyone notices when I don't use my dominant hand. I can only commend your powers of observation. I think you'd be an interesting influence on me. If you're so inclined, we could go out again sometime. As rivals? Whatever works for you. As long as I can spend some time with you. Think of it as you please. Well, I suppose I'll reach out to you next time something comes up. See you. Want some cash? I've got a job you could do. Do you know about that Phantom Thieves forum? People said when they made a request there, it got granted. Really? That sounds super useful. Come on, pay up. You understand the position you're in, right?
Hey!
Hey, it's you. Morning. Going to school now? I'm just heading home. The morning sun is too bright. What about your job?
Nope.
I pulled an all-nighter. Journalist Ichiko Oya works around the clock, you know. Well, you work hard on your studies.
I was thinking you might not show.
So, whose heart do you want us to change?
A mafia boss.
Mafia?
What are you talking about?
That's what they call themselves. This group seems to be the cause of the rise in phishing scams. What's worse, once you're in their sights, they won't stop threatening you until they get what they want. They'll force you to take part in their scams, threaten your family, and ultimately destroy your life.
Holy shit.
It appears that their victims include some of our students.
No!
They primarily target juveniles.
What's their boss's name?
Nobody knows. The victims are being threatened not to testify. So even the police can't get a grasp of the situation.
That's where you want us to start?
You should be able to pull it off. If you're really the righteous Phantom Thieves. Or is Akechi-kun correct when he says you act without justice?
Can't you say something witty back at her?
Tempting, but no. Let's just go all business. Give us the details.
Why are you being so serious?
Their main hub of activity is in Shibuya. That's all the information I have. You have 2 weeks. Once that is passed, I'll submit all the evidence I have to the police and to the school. I hope you don't let me down.
She really had the upper hand in that exchange.
Don't let me down. Damn it, she was just bossing us around.
Come on, we should get in touch with Yusuke.
The student council president from Shujin Academy? Are you saying that Makoto was sticking her nose into this phantom thief business?
You never noticed.
Why would Makoto? Bringing up my sister to upset me, are you? It seems there's no limit to your duplicity. Fine. I'll listen to everything you have to say before I decide the truth of your statements.
I'm so mad.
The Mafia.
Can we really do this?
Either way, we have almost no information on our target. This guy's a crime boss, so I wouldn't be surprised if he had a palace. Still.
Isn't this a prime opportunity for us, though?
How? We're in huge trouble.
Even after we punished an evil man who seemed to be good, the public did not acknowledge us. However, if we take down an actual criminal, let alone a target the police don't have answers for.
Oh, right. That might make people believe in us.
I get it. That means even Akechi will have to acknowledge us as the Phantom Thieves. What do you say, leader?
This is our chance.
Hell yeah! We just gotta do what we always do.
Our time limit is 2 weeks, correct? We can't afford to waste too much time. I'll ask around Kosei and see if there are any victims.
Okay, I know some girls who go to Shibuya pretty often. I'll check with them about it.
Alright, and I'm gonna see what I can find on the net. That leaves our school up to you and Morgana. You figured out what to do during the whole Kamoshida thing, right?
I'll back you up.
Alright, let's get back together at the end of the week once we've got all our info. I'll get in touch with you guys later.
We're meeting in front of the school tomorrow, right? Don't worry, I'm sure we'll find something new.
Could I have a moment?
What's up?
Well, I had a yearning to see the Sayuri. So if you're heading homeward, I'll accompany you. Ah, the Sayuri. It seems to suit this cafe quite well. I'm glad I chose to leave it here. I fear I have found myself in quite a horrible mess.
What are you talking about?
To put it bluntly, I am in need of your assistance. Please, listen to what I must say. Throughout my artistic career, there have been moments I've struggled with particular motifs or techniques. However, each of those struggles did eventually fade. Yet now I find myself in a similar situation. But the more I try to escape it, the worse it becomes. It seems I am trapped in what we in the art world call a slump. Are you aware that I am attending Kosei on an art scholarship? Such coveted grants are not given as charity. I must continually achieve within my field to remain eligible. Were I to lose my scholarship, I would likely have no choice but to leave the school as well. In the earlier days of my career, I would exclusively paint what I desired when I desired it. The only goal I had in mind was the pursuit of pure beauty. That goal is what drove me onward. I wanted nothing more than to attain the lustrous allure of the Sayuri in my own work. Yet, what reason do I have now? Holding on to my scholarship? Keeping a roof over my head? Worldly desires are all that spur my brush to move, and the resulting work reflects such impurity of mind. To be honest, I am unsure as to whether I can even call myself an artist anymore.
So tough on yourself.
My apologies. It seems I got somewhat carried away there, but I simply cannot accept this lack of purpose in my work. That is why I am so upset with my own indecision. Such vague ambition is, in essence, a sin of sorts. Though I suppose allowing my young career to come to an end here would be even more sinful. I only wish to create a work I can be genuinely proud of. Just look at the Sayuri, her incandescent figure, alluring gaze. That is the meaning of pure beauty. Yet no matter how hard I try to replicate it, an elegance so sweet remains elusive to me. Why is that, you ask? It is surely because the painter behind the work differs, because the soul differs. But if my estimations are correct, the soul is nothing but another way to speak of the human heart. What then is the heart? How does it bring forth such beauty? I must understand. To be perfectly frank, though, I am unsure of how to do so. Would you be able to provide me assistance? You have already brought profound change to my world. Hence, I believe you, of all people, may be able to bring me closer to the truth.
I'd be glad to help.
You would? Wonderful. At the moment, my art teacher has yet to notice any drastic changes in my work. But I cannot hide forever. Impurity of the heart will undoubtedly seep onto an artist's canvas eventually. I must go now. My curfew approaches. I look forward to speaking about this matter again.
I walked Yusuke to the station.
Rain, huh?
I hate the rain. It always brings me down. So, I checked online and people are talking about it all over. Now, in my expert opinion, Ida of Class 2D is guilty. You mean Ida-kun from our class? Wait, start at the beginning. What's he guilty of? Supposedly he's been spending money left and right recently. Said it's because of some great part-time job he got. I see. That may very well be worth looking into. Right? Can you try asking him about it on? I don't think he'd be cautious around a girl. In that case, yeah, I don't mind giving it a try. Although I've rarely talked to Ida-kun before. I'll be counting on you to back me up if something happens, Jiro. Leave it to me? Thanks, that's a huge help. I'm hoping for some great things from this time from Takamaki-san's world-class wonderful acting. Shut it. I hope this will get us even marginally closer to their so-called boss. I leave this Ida to you two, and I have high hopes for your acting as well, On. You're both missing the point.
Hey!
It is true that Ida guy is guilty, or is it true that Ida guy is guilty? Well, we'll need to dig up some dirt first thing in the morning. Alright, well, let's see. Gonna head for Central Street, because we're gonna be hanging out with Mishima.
Kind of depressing, isn't it?
I heard the rain front is going to stagnate here for a while. Oh yeah, did you know crime goes up drastically during the rainy season? I'll have to check the fan site and see if anything's happened. So you did the request I asked you to do. Thanks. Hey, so I figured another way I can help your strategic image management representative, or as your strategic image, whatever. It's a great deal for you, of course. Are you free today? Sure. We'll be going to an expensive buffet over in Shibuya.
All right, let's go.
Don't worry about the price, though. Come on, follow me. Today's my treat. Phantom Thieves are all about fancy stuff like this, right? That's why we're here. Oh, and it's just the two of us, so don't be afraid to go out. What do you want to eat? Steak sounds good. Doesn't it? Meat's perfect for tough guys like us. By the way, this place is all you can eat, so let's make sure we get our money's worth.
Actually...
Anyway, I posted on the fan site that I had connections to you guys, and the fandom really ate that up. Don't worry, though, I didn't say anything that would point to my real identity. I did end up talking about how expensive it is to run our little organization, though. The donations I got after that were pretty generous, to say the least. But I guess our loving sponsors just wanted to show some support. Not bad for strategic management, huh? Yeah, you're amazing. See, let's take advantage of this windfall as much as we can. Oh, and it's okay to consider this meal an organizational expense, right? Wait a minute. I've seen this on the news that using donations for stuff other than what's publicized is a serious crime. Food is definitely an acceptable business expense, but can the same be said of an expensive buffet?
Oh.
The more I think about this whole thing, the less I think we should use the donations here. I mean, people would get mad at a politician for using tax money for personal affairs. Same probably applies to the Phantom Thieves. I guess returning the money would be the best choice. Yep. You're right.
That's right.
Yeah, we really need to make sure we keep the image of the Phantom Thieves clean in our fans' minds. I think I'll return the money and thank the fandom for their generosity. They'll love that. It might be a waste of some nice resources, but it's all good as long as it boosts our popularity, right? And maybe I was born to do this strategy stuff. I'm honestly getting pretty good at it. Don't worry, I'm still gathering info on the forum, too. I actually have a few solid leads right now. Everything so far has been close to home, but these next ones are gonna blow your socks off. Shima seems particularly enthusiastic today. Too bad it doesn't get us anything but a rank up.
Oh.
So if we're returning the money, how are we gonna cover our meal? I'm flat broke. I ain't paying for it. I guess let's just go home. Oh, Nakamura, sorry for dragging you out for no reason again. As a strategic image management rep for the Phantom Thieves, I wanted to splurge a little to boost morale, but I guess it ended up being pretty good for our PR in the end, right? Yep. Yeah, right. It was kind of rough avoiding the employees' glares on the way out, but we gotta stay positive. There's still so much I have to do for you guys. I'll work even harder. I want to be a real asset to the Phantom Thieves. Okay, bye.
Hey!
We were able to grab a seat. Why don't you read something until we get there? Now, let's see. Here we are. Wise men's words. Excellence is not the result of a single action, but of habit. Is this philosophy? I'm not sure if I like this writer. He seems a bit condescending.
Hey, hey!
The rumors are pretty terrible.
Don't you think all that blackmail stuff is insane? I didn't think it had anything to do with me, but there are even victims in my class. Oh, I know all about that. These guys supposedly come asking if you want an easy, high-paying job. Then if you say yes, you get dragged into some real shady stuff. Teachers or student council pres will do something about it, though. People are real worried. Oh, are you talking about that posting? Wonder if she was serious about it. I heard she knew about Kamoshida and the sexual harassment. She probably won't be too much help. That Ida guy's here. I'll try and ask him about it. Counting on you. Leave it to me. That level of motivation actually makes me a little more nervous. In any case, let us know if you learn anything.
Nijima-kun, what is going on here? Apparently the damage done by this so-called mafia has even reached our student body.
Well,
I thought this absurdity was nothing but a joke. Not only are there victims, there are even rumors that some are involved with such crimes. I've even received inquiries from their guardians. Why is this happening?
unfortunately, I do not have the answer to that.
This is the greatest disgrace in the history of this academy, if it were to be discovered. This is a vital issue for the student council. Did I not ask you to resolve it?
I'm doing the best I can.
And I can trust you? You must do something about this at once. You're the only one who is reliable around here. Don't let me down.
Oh, he's got that right. Everybody else seems an incompetent mess.
From what I've heard, even the other students are starting to be dissatisfied with you. At this rate, you and I will both lose our roles at this school. Do you understand?
I do. Please, just give me a little more time.
Kids these days.
So I handed a bill over at a convenience store and they told me they don't take foreign currency. What I gave them was a bona fide Japanese banknote. Don't tell me young people these days don't know who Hirobumi Ito is. I shudder to think that these will be the people shouldering Japan's economy. I hope you all know your stuff. Here's a quiz just to make sure. Hey, Nakamura. Between paper bills and coins, which one is issued by the government? Coins.
This is it.
Exactly.
That's right. Paper bills are printed by the bank. Coins are issued by the government. Originally, the government made both coins and paper money. However, with the ability to make as much money as they wanted, the economy fell into chaos. An independent organization, namely the Bank of Japan, has been tasked with printing paper money since. Whoa, you actually knew that? Maybe I should ask if I can borrow his notes.
Nice going!
Wow, you must be really smart to be able to answer a question like that. Coins, which don't have as much an effect on the economy, are still produced by the government. You simply can't trust a moron to look after your finances. The best they can manage is pocket change. Imagine all the money you could ever want at your feet. I hope the next palace is somewhere awesome like that. That's called foreshadowing.
Hey!
Hey, I see Lady Ann's going to talk to Ida. You're gonna back her up, right? This isn't actually a request from the fan site, but a personal one. The truth is, a younger student came to consult me about something the other day. It sounds like he's getting blackmailed at his job. By the store manager. This is inexcusable. Right? From what he told me, money went missing from the register he was supposed to be in charge of. As such, he's been falsely accused of stealing money from the store. And now the manager's making him pay back the full amount. It's 50,000 yen. That's a lot of money. Yeah, this guy's like the most honest person I know. There's no way he'd steal all that money. And, well, I did some research into the store online. According to some rumors, the manager might be the one stealing the money. He's the only person who checks the registers, after all. On top of that, some other staff members saw him taking cash out when he was calculating totals. Anyway, the guy's name seems to be Nozomi Odo. I found it out when I looked into the store. Please, you gotta help this student. Part-time job, full-time hell. Yeah, I can believe that.
Well, that's not good. And so I really need some money right now. Can you tell me about this easy part-time job? I'm sure you know about it, Ida-kun. Please?
You don't need my help. A girl like you could probably get a job anywhere, right?
Huh? Now that you mention it, yes. So, what I mean is...
This is going south fast.
Oh, Francois!
Huh?
My cat Francois got run over by a car and also has an incurable illness. I need money fast.
That's not convincing at all. Is she talking about me?
If Francois were to die, I think I'd die too. Probably.
Come on, don't talk like that.
If you don't like it, then tell me about that easy part-time job. You know something, don't you? I've heard the rumors.
Rumors? Was it Nishiyama who...
Nishiyama?
Oh,
Hey, what was that about Nishiyama?
that's...
She actually got the momentum back. She's not acting anymore now, is she? Come on. Let's leave this guy to Lady An and go look for that Nishiyama fellow.
Alright. Well, maybe Mishima knows something.
Do you have a minute? You're looking for something, right? I want to help you out, so please ask me anything.
What's the word on... or where's Nishiyama?
Nishiyama? He usually hangs out with Ida. Oh, so you want to ask him about Ida? So that's why Takamaki-san was chasing him. I'm sorry, I don't know where he is right now. He usually stays till late, so I think he's probably still somewhere in the school. I'll keep digging around while you're looking for him.
Well, I guess we can let him handle this. We'll have to ask someone else about Nishiyama's whereabouts. Can you think of anyone who might know?
No, but I also know where he is. Now then... Here he is.
Nishiyama, that's me. You're that transfer student, right? You need something?
What happened to Ida?
Ida? How do you know about that? Are you doing something to him? He's been acting really strange lately.
I want to help him.
Oh, what do you mean? Is he really wrapped up in something shady?
Tell me what you know.
One day, the two of us went to Shibuya, and a man approached us over near Central Street. He asked if we were interested in an easy part-time job. I said I wasn't, but Ida was into it. He was asking the guy all sorts of questions.
What was this job?
I don't know. I was so scared, I ended up going home alone. But according to Ida, it only takes 10 minutes, and is good for people who don't stand out.
Anything else?
Ida started spending a lot of money. That's when his strange behavior began too. But that's all I know. That's enough, right?
A man on Central Street, huh? That is suspicious. Maybe he was making him commit crimes?
Have you found out anything, Jiro? I've tried looking into this high-paying part-time job myself. People seem to be talking about it here as well. Supposedly a man will talk to you in broad daylight over on Central Street, and your job is to deliver a small envelope he hands you. Well, I will contact you again if I learn anything more.
So that means this part-time job is somehow crime-related. It takes 10 minutes, is good for people who don't stand out, and involves a small envelope. Does that ring any bells? It's something the Mafia would definitely be up to.
Drugs.
Like illegal drugs? Maybe they made Ida smuggle drugs for them. That definitely fits with the small envelope. And you can get arrested just for possession.
Did you meet Nishiyama? Well, I looked into Ida on my own anyway. Rumor has it he got involved in some kind of suspicious part-time job. And that job's apparently totally insane. Something about trafficking drugs, I think. I hear they ask you to take part in it down on Central Street. In broad daylight, even.
So he is smuggling. This won't be pretty. Come on, let's go back to Lady An. We'll ask Ida directly.
Alright. Back to the classroom.
That's not good. Please tell me about the job, or else my beloved Francois.
She's still doing that? Alright, take over for her.
Give it up, Ida.
Come on, you two? I already told you I don't know.
Nishiyama told me everything.
Did? Bastard! Damn it! Shit. Well, if you already know about it, fine. I don't want to talk about it here. Let's go somewhere a little quieter.
What's up with you? Especially in front of everyone. Yeah, I got a job. So what? Isn't that normal? What are you getting at?
You're a drug smuggler.
How did you... I've only told one person about that. Of all people. I can't believe you were the one to find out. You're right. They told me they had an easy part-time job for me, and I ended up smuggling drugs. All I had to do was put envelopes into coin lockers, and they said they'd give me a hefty paycheck. I didn't know what was in the envelopes, though. Still, this is what came out of it.
Are you being threatened?
So you knew, huh? They started threatening me right after they deposited the money into my bank account. They had pictures of me carrying the goods. Said they'd expose what I did unless I paid them off. You know? Why are you even asking me this stuff? Are you just gonna use my job to blackmail me too?
Never.
I see. Well, even if you were planning on doing that, I don't have any money I could give you. If you're really interested in that job, try heading over to Central Street. That's where they told me about it. I told you everything you want to know, right? Can I go? Well then.
How'd it go? Did Alan's acting help at all? I'm thinking probably not. It went perfectly, I think. More importantly, were you able to find anything, Jiru? It's drugs. So they ask you to deliver drugs. That's serious. I just searched for Shibuya drugs and got tons of hits too. So they're making people traffic drugs, then threatening them. It must be what I heard people talking about in Shibuya. They seem to be going about this quite openly during the daytime. What bold methodology. I would have imagined they would never do it at night. I wonder why they chose the day. Well, they go for high schoolers. I see. Yes, more students will be out during the day, while the police will be more cautious at night. Ryuji, you're over in Shibuya now, right? Do you see anyone like that there? Yeah, I'm at Central Street. It's tough to tell, though. I mean, there's just way too many people. Goddamn rain's not helping out either. The sun will be setting soon. What should we do, Jiru? Let's stop for today. Yeah, we can team up and try searching again tomorrow. I bet Ryuji would get picked up by the cops if he was out there alone anyway. Shut up. In any case, we have some new intel. Let us call that progress for today. Whoever asks us to take on that job should know who their boss is, too. Alright, I'll get in touch with you guys later tonight, and we can come up with a plan. I thought I actually had a customer, but it's just you. I never get many customers when it rains. Cash register is gonna run dry at this rate. We have to find them tomorrow for sure. This is the only lead we have right now. Yes, it is highly likely that this part-time solicitor is somehow related to the Mafia. If we tail him, he may lead us straight back to his boss. He talked to Ida and Nishiyama over at Central Street, right? Indeed, it seems that is where our target waits, but then who should be the one to go? Leave it to me. Yeah, that's probably the best idea, and it'd stand out too much. I'll take that as a compliment. I have no objections. We'll leave this to you, Jiru. Tricking people and using that as blackmail. These bastards are true cowards. It's kind of scary to think people like that are all around us in this city. Well, guys, we gotta brace ourselves. We're up against a serious criminal here. Alrighty then.
Oh,
Are you gonna call Kawakami? Yep.
Hi!
Let's see. Thanks for calling me on this rainy day. Ah, hold on, it's you. I barely get any customers on rainy days. You understood what I told you last time, right? And you still want to request me? Yes.
Hey!
Fine. I guess I'll have to talk to you properly about it. Just wait for me there.
Jeez.
Are you serious? I told you that the story about my sick little sister was a lie. You know you're being used for money and you still request me? It's fun. Huh? Are you an extreme masochist or something? You really are one strange kid. I'm a mediocre teacher and a mediocre maid. And yet you listen to everything I have to say? You're the complete opposite of me. I don't even properly attend to my students' needs.
So...
The money is actually an apology. There was a student named Takase at the school I taught at before Shujin. Takase-kun was considered a problem child since he had the lowest grades and skipped school a lot. So I was put in charge of guiding him, or rather pushing him to transfer to another school. When I got to know him, I realized he wasn't a problem child after all. In fact, he was working several part-time jobs just so he could cover his living expenses. His relatives took him in when his parents died, so he had to make money to support himself. He couldn't attend school every day, but he was motivated to study. That's why I decided to tutor him. After I started working with him, his grades started to improve, slowly but surely. But I was told that it was wrong to only help certain students and not others. Then a strange rumor about him being a juvenile delinquent began to circulate. And on top of that, I got called into the principal's office. He threatened me, saying that if I'd be dismissed if I continued to tutor Takase-kun. How terrible. Yeah. But you could say the same about me. I got scared of losing my job and having rumors spread about me. So, I canceled our upcoming tutoring sessions. Takase-kun was on his way to one of his part-time jobs when I told him. Out of all days, it was New Year's Eve, and it had been pouring rain all day. And he died in a car crash. He sounded so depressed when I told him that I couldn't tutor him anymore. But then he said it was no big deal because he had to work anyway, so I wouldn't feel bad. Only I'd kept my promise to him. This one doesn't matter. It's not your fault. Takase-kun was exhausted from all the tutoring sessions and working at all his part-time jobs. His guardians blamed me for the accident, saying it was all my fault that he was so tired. They said that they were going to sue me and take the issue to the media and the Board of Education. I wouldn't have been accused of a crime, but if word had gotten out, the school would have been done for. I wanted to continue teaching no matter what, so I ended up paying them the apology money so they wouldn't sue me or say anything. You okay with that? It was my indecisiveness that backed me into a corner, and I blame myself every day. I know paying them isn't going to bring him back, but it's the only way I can atone for my sins. There are no sins that you have committed here. It seems like his guardians are satisfied with our arrangement, so... See? Nothing good ever comes from getting involved with me. I have to keep my distance to avoid hurting others, so I don't meddle in my students' lives. I've been coming here because of a random twist of fate, but we should say goodbye as well. What about our deal? Nakamura-kun, you're really not the type to back down, are you? I guess we're in this together now that I told you the whole story, right?
Yeah.
I'll see what I can do about the other teachers so you can get free periods with them too. I look forward to continuing our relationship. I feel like my relationship with Kawakami has deepened. Free time. Give free time in other teachers' classes, or gain free time, with Kawakami's help.
Alright.
Alrighty, time to clean. I'm going to put more energy into it than usual today. Oh my, this room is so dusty. Even though I wipe the place squeaky clean every visit. Well, I guess it's all for you, Master. I'll work hard to earn my keep. Oh, wow, it's so dusty if my cough is already this bad. Maybe we'd be better off tearing this place down than trying to clean it. Well, the chicness of this room is truly its charm, so let's keep it as is. Alright, I have to go.
Thank you so much!
I'll be eagerly awaiting your next request, Master. Oh, is this Master? Thank you for using our service today. This is so soul-draining. I'm just gonna talk normally. No point making sales calls this late anyways. By the way, I've always wanted to ask, but do you live in that cafe right now? There's always this nice curry smell around the place. Do you get to eat that place's curry every day? You want some? This one actually does matter. Ooh, then I can serve it to you. Imagine it was cooked with your own maid, with lots of love. Okay, that was a joke, but God, I could really go for some homemade curry right now. Sorry, can't seem to shake this cough. I've been so busy lately. But I'll always be ready and waiting for Master to request me. Okay, don't stay up too late. Night. Something tells me that cough isn't because of the,
So humid.
Isn't because of the dust. Ugh, it's so stuffy in this bag. Now for today's train news. Today's headlines are: shady drug deals in Shibuya. Is the same organization behind both this and the extortions? Alongside the phishing scams that have been on the rise, this may be their source of funding. Restaurant factory fire. A worker from the restaurant, Giant Hane Ruya, was arrested for arson. Though he admits to the charges, he claims to not know why he did it. This industry is raising eyebrows. Oh yeah, something weird happened in food service before, right? Some employee cooking naked? With all these extortions and scams, the world's really messed up.
I don't get it.
I saw Nijima arguing with the principal about the mafia or something. What's that all about? I hear her older sister's involved in the investigation. Maybe she's just trying to play detective too. You kidding me? I can't handle a student council president with no focus.
Class is starting.
Let's begin class. We'll continue from last time.
Well...
Mr. Ushimaru, please come to the faculty office at once.
What's going on?
What? I don't know what business this is. You better study on your own until I return.
Hey!
That voice. Hey! Wasn't that Kawakami on the PA? There's no way that announcement was real. It must have been the signal. Kawakami will sometimes give you free time by calling teachers out of class. Use this time to do various things, such as reading or crafting infiltration tools. However, you will gain knowledge by choosing to study instead. Please keep this trade-off in mind. Or I could do both. Kawakami's been kind enough to give us this free time, so we'd better put it to good use.
What do you want to do?
So what's the plan? Read. And we're gonna finish Wise Men's Words. In your own search for truth, ask your own questions, and then find your own answers. Is this philosophy? I'm not sure if I like this writer. Seems a bit condescending.
What are your thoughts?
So you finished reading Wise Men's Words. I wonder if these old philosophers had many friends. They're always talking to people, but I don't know. At any rate, reading about different ways of thinking must have made you smarter. Yes, it did. The teacher's back.
Waste of my time.
God, they don't even know who called me out. Anyway, time to resume the lesson.
Yep.
Phew, that was close. Kawakami helped us get a good chunk of free time, though.
Okay, we're all here.
There sure are a lot of high schoolers during the day. They must be targeting them somehow.
Finding the specifics may be difficult. With such a crowd, the odds are against us.
We have to do this.
Right.
We're gonna grab him by the tail.
You should head over to Central Street, like we planned yesterday.
Sweet, let's get going. Let me know if you find any shady people.
Alright, let's go. Just as we planned. We might end up running into the Mafia. Be ready for anything.
And of course she's here to keep an eye on us.
Hello.
You investigating here with your friends today? I hope something comes of it. I'll be counting on you. Is she following us? Nah, that can't be. No, she is. Anyways.
Hey, aren't you interested in all the hottest brand names? We're having a special sale just over there. How about you go take a peek?
We ordered way too much, so I have a ton left over. My boss will kill me if I go back to him with all these extras. Look, I'll sell them to you for cheap. What do you say?
What should we do? It depends on the price, wouldn't you say?
Hey, what about you? These are unforgettable deals.
I'm busy.
Well, that's disappointing. Come back if you change your mind.
Come on, the shop's right around here. How about you come take a look?
Seems like some kind of sale. You probably shouldn't bother.
Alright, talk to him. What's wrong, kid? Don't see guys like me very often? Want a part-time job? Is that supposed to be some kind of password? I have no idea what you're talking about. I haven't been here long. Try talking to someone else. Come on, don't play dumb with me. You confusing me with someone else? I've got a friend around here. Sometimes I see him in the alley across the way, but I don't think he's there today. He might be near the station. Go there if you want to see him.
I see.
Maybe this other person would know something. Apparently he's near the train station. Let's go take a look over there. Alright, head for the underground walkway. This president's here. I walked past her at the station. Is she keeping an eye on us? Maybe. I guess she's curious about all of this. Well, let's just ignore her if she's not getting in our way. More importantly, how are things on your guys' end? Nothing so far. I'm going to try staking out the underground walkway. Then I'll check around the Inogami line. I guess I'll get there from the underground. I will gather some more intel in the underground shopping mall as well. Please, continue on your end, Jiru.
Everyone's really going about this seriously. They're definitely worthy of being phantom thieves. We can't fall behind either. Let's look for that homeless man.
Alright, we want to head north up the big staircase.
Seriously?
Oh god. Alright, there we go. And we want to talk to this guy. What's with the scary look on your face? If you have something to say to me, just say it. I want a part-time job. Part-time job. You're not talking about some ordinary job, huh? Take my advice. Don't do it. I'll squeeze every last penny out of you with threats and extortion. Some of my friends have fallen victim to their schemes. That mafia is evil, I tell ya. How do I meet them? They'll come to you eventually if you walk around this area around now. Just so you know who to avoid, I'll teach you how to tell them apart from normal people. They use some weird phrases, code words, you know. That's how they communicate with each other anyway. Anyway, watch out if you hear any of that stuff. They'll try to come for you even during the day. They're relentless when it comes to targeting teens. How's it going? Have you found out anything? Maybe a little. Ah, so you've already you've grasped something already, as to be expected of someone like you, Jiru. Why don't we just go over the intel we've gathered so far? I'll start. Supposedly some guy near the access way talking about some kind of strong drugs. I'm not counting on anything, but I'll go check it out. As for me, I heard about someone soliciting a high-paying job in the station plaza. Apparently they're mostly targeting girls. I'll go see what it's about. On my end, I heard there are people saying strange things in the back alley near the arcade. Something about ice and vegetables, and something about snow tomorrow. I will observe just in case. The arcade is on Central Street, correct?
Alright. We should do what we can to help them out. I have no idea which of these leads are real. Try going to the most suspicious-sounding place.
Well, the arcade sounds the most suspicious, and the homeless guy said something about people saying strange things. I'd say snow tomorrow in summertime is kinda strange. Wonder what On has to say.
Sorry.
Nothing over here. Look, someone's asking about a video shoot over by the train, but I guess that's for models. In any case, they're not here. Go try seeing what Ryuji and Yusuke have. No clue where Ryuji is. Because I've never actually looked at that. Let's see, near the access way. Ginza Line gate?
How disappointing.
Hello, young man. Would you happen to know where I could board the Inogami line? Go down those stairs, then turn left. Be careful, Granny. Oh, Shibuya is so complicated. These bones don't move like they used to either. How troubling. Come on.
Oh,
Jiru. Sorry, my lead didn't end up being in anything. Dude, the stairs. Pretty misleading, huh? Sheesh. Oh, what about On and Yusuke? You should go check on them. Hey, Granny, you okay? You're looking pretty shaky, so I don't mind giving you a hand. Yep. Dead ends. But I figured as much. I was simply wondering where the arcade is. I'll be going now. Arcade? You're a high school student, aren't you? Better not be looking for trouble. All kinds of shady activity happens at the arcades. What are you talking about? It's nothing more than a place you go to play games. And, of course, the police being incompetent and messing with people who, have nothing to do with it. Anyways, we want to head for this alleyway. Actually.
Hello? Have you made any progress toward finding the boss?
Shibuya's a big place.
Well, you aren't wrong about that.
hey, you two got some time? I have a great job for you. It's real easy. Guess you could call it a delivery job.
It seems we didn't have to look very hard in the end.
You're high schoolers, yeah? Don't you want something more than just your allowances?
By delivery, do you mean that of suspicious materials?
Huh, you're a funny girl.
So, you won't answer me. Then I was right.
Eh? What's up with you anyways? Why are you asking all these questions, huh?
Violence is not the answer.
Oh,
It was all a joke. Why would I get worked up over some dumb kids? Anyways...
Oops.
Anyways, I can't hang. See ya.
if you don't want to deal with us, we could always go see your boss ourselves.
You really gonna say that knowing who he is? No way I believe that. Well, I'm out of here. You guys are annoying me.
I'm pretty sure he's part of the mafia we're looking for.
I'm amazed you figured it out.
I don't have any proof, though. I tried to trick him into saying something, but he dodged all the traps I was laying down. By the way, thanks for standing up for me. I'm going to go now.
That boss seems tricky. And it looks like he taught his subordinates well, too. No wonder the police are having trouble catching him. Anyway, you have some serious guts. You didn't back down at all against that hooligan. Though we still didn't end up with any new information. Let's stop here for today.
How about it? Want to meet up? Let's not. That would be best. We did ask tons of people, so there's a chance we're getting followed. Just to be safe, we should refrain from doing anything to make ourselves stand out. The sun will be setting soon, so let us disband for today and report our findings tomorrow. Why don't we meet at karaoke tomorrow? We can talk in private, and it'll be cheap after school. Ah, that must be what they call hustle hour. Dude, it's muscle hour. Wait, is that wrong too? Hello, happy hour. Muscle hour just sounds sweaty. Anyway, see you guys at karaoke tomorrow.
It's an unknown number.
Hello, this is Nijima. Makoto Nijima. Thanks for earlier.
How did you get my number?
I dug it up. I realize I'm apologizing after the fact, but it just didn't feel right keeping it from you, so that's all. Bye.
You talking to a woman? I heard her voice. Speaking of, some girl called looking for you around noon. Said she's the class president. Said she's got something that belongs to you. She seemed to know you, so I gave her your number.
Gee, thanks.
She must have looked up LeBlanc's address trying to contact you. That Nijima sure is thorough. Then again, she called you just to apologize. It's a bit weird, but maybe she's not so bad after all.
Right.
Hey!
You gonna play crossword puzzles? You have other stuff to do, so don't get too into it. Yeah. Answer is wardrobe. Wardrobe. In Japanese schools, students change their wardrobe twice annually, in the summer and the winter, for comfort's sake. It's said that the practice originated in China during the Edo period. People were supposed to change their wardrobes 4 times a year.
Alright.
I see.
Oh wow, even I couldn't figure that one out.
Nice.
And maybe you got a bit smarter. Now, let's see. We got a story bit coming up, and we're gonna be hanging out with the twins tonight. Only got about 13 minutes. You know what? I think I'm gonna end this episode off here for today with that coming up. Yeah, the story bits tend to slog on and keep us from making a whole lot of progress date-wise, but hopefully that'll be coming to an end soon enough. But anyways, with that, I'm going to end this episode off here for today. If you guys like what you see, please leave a like, subscribe for future content, don't forget to hit that bell icon to get notifications for when I upload, and please leave a comment down below this video. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching.